Alright, guys. So, I just got finished watching Sick, the new slasher film set in COVID, basically, the height of COVID. It's written by Kevin Williamson, which, those who know me, you know how much I adore Williamson, and Scream is my favorite franchise. I can't even say that with a straight face. I do not like Kevin Williamson. As a writer, his stuff just does not work for me. People who know me know I do not like Scream at all. The franchise does nothing for me. Neither did in I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, I'm not bashing on Williamson. Like, he has written a few things that I do really enjoy. The Faculty being pretty much the standout movie for me. I adore The Faculty. That's one thing that he has written that I really enjoy all these years later. He also developed and created The Vampire Diaries on the CW, which, just me saying I like The Vampire Diaries versus like everything else this guy's written, I don't know, it's humorous to me. But this is going to be short because there was really nothing in this movie that did anything for me, like at all. Nothing. The acting's good. As a movie, it looks very good. It's well directed. The cinematography is nice. It's good to look at the movie. That's basically it for me. Like, there's nothing else in here for me that worked. Like, as a slasher fan, if you're a slasher fan, like a hardcore slasher fan, you are not going to like this movie. I shouldn't even say that you're not going to like it. You can, but when I look for slasher films that I adore and new ones that come out, which is becoming more and more rare as time's going on, I look for great kills and practical effects or gore, some memorable characters, and some naked chicks. Like, that's basically it. Like, there's really nothing else to look for in a slasher film for me. And just, there's no kills in this movie. Like, there's maybe like one that's like, all right, that was okay. Like, nothing amazing, it's nothing memorable at all. And then everything else is just like you would expect from a Kevin Williamson script. But even with this, like, I don't want to give away any spoilers, just didn't work for me. It's the best way I could put it. Like, would I recommend this movie? Sure. Like, I recommend most things. Try it out. Might work for you. If you're a Williamson fan, then for sure check it out. But the kills just are the biggest part of a slasher movie. Like, for me, at least. Like, hopefully there's some people who agree, but I know there are. So, but the kills just were not there. The script was just slow moving and just boring. Like, this shit was so boring. This movie was not interesting for me at all. Now, it does take place during April of 2020, right when the pandemic like hit, and when everyone was freaking out. And they do a good job of portraying that. Like, this will be one of those movies that you're going to look back on 10, 20 years from now and be like, oh shit, yeah, remember COVID? Like that. That's pretty much how it was. So there's a few good things in here. I shouldn't make it sound like it's terrible. It's not. It just didn't do anything good for me. The twist, it's not even a twist, but like the motive for the killer. I guess I could say that. Stupid. Like, like, I don't know, man. This movie just did absolutely nothing for me. And I went in, like every movie, really hoping to like it. And maybe this is the Kevin Williamson film that will turn me around on him and be like, oh, hey, here's another thing that he did that I really like. Not this movie. Like, not by a long shot. So, would I recommend this to slasher fans? Like, that are just see, like, oh, a new slasher film? No. Like I said, obviously see it if you want to. There is nothing we haven't seen hundreds of times, if not thousands, new in this movie. Like, there's nothing new or interesting or really just Williamson's script by the books. And at this point, his books are getting thinner and thinner and thinner for me. So there's like I don't know, there's no real positives I can give about this movie, except for, things relating to the technical aspects of making a movie, which it should have. It should be a good looking film. It should be directed good. I mean, this is Blumhouse. So let me say what you will about Blumhouse, but him, Kevin Williamson, him. Yeah, like Blumhouse is a person now. We're just gonna call him Little Blumhouse. But they have Blumhouse here producing. If Kevin Williamson co-wrote the script, I forget who with. It should be a good-looking movie. It should have good acting. It should have good directing. It should have good editing. All of those technical aspects of movies, it should have, and it does. Anything else just does nothing for me. So that's sick. I know it doesn't sound that great, and it's not at all for me. But if you want to check it out, check it out. Would I pay the $5 if you don't have Peacock already to see it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Unless you see, like, browsing Peacock first, that there's other movies that you would want to watch in the month, then go ahead. If I saw this movie in theaters, or if I paid the $5, like, to have Peacock just to see this movie, I would be pissed. Like, I would really be pissed. Not so much just spending money on it, but just how blasé this movie is. Nothing happens in it. It just did not capture me one way or another, or any way, like, whatsoever. So that's sick from this year. If you guys like it, let me know your thoughts on it, because it did absolutely nothing for me. All right, I will have some video up later tonight. Hopefully Piranha 3D and 3DD, because I'm in the mood for Killer Piranha. And you know how we all get in that mood from time to time. So wherever you guys are from, hoping you're having a good day or night or afternoon, whatever, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.